If you've been using Betfair and you've placed some winning bets or you've built up a balance through trading or betting exchanges, one of the most important things you need to understand is how to actually cash out your money safely and quickly. A lot of beginners focus only on placing bets, but the real moment that matters is when you turn your balance into real cash in your bank account. So in this video, we're going to walk through everything you need to know about withdrawing your funds from Betfair in a simple, beginner-friendly way, including how the process works, what to expect, common delays, and how to avoid mistakes that can slow things down. Before anything else, it's important to understand that Betfair is a betting exchange and sportsbook platform where your money is held in your account balance until you decide to withdraw it. That means once you win a bet or sell a position in the exchange, your profits don't automatically go to your bank. They stay in your Betfair wallet until you request a withdrawal. This gives you full control over your funds, but it also means you need to know the correct steps to cash out properly. To start the withdrawal process, you first need to make sure you are logged into your Betfair account. Once you are inside your account dashboard, you will see your available balance at the top of the screen. This balance represents the amount you can withdraw, as long as there are no restrictions like pending bets or bonus conditions. It's very important to check this because sometimes part of your balance may still be tied to active bets or promotional offers, and that portion cannot be withdrawn until those conditions are cleared. When you are ready to withdraw, you navigate to the cashier section. This is usually labeled as cashier or withdraw, depending on your device. Inside the cashier area, you will see several options, such as deposit, withdraw, and sometimes transfer between wallets if your account has multiple currencies or sections. You want to select the withdrawal option. This is where the actual cash out process begins. At this stage, Betfair will show you the available withdrawal methods. These methods depend on your region, but commonly include bank transfer, debit card withdrawal, and sometimes e-wallet options like Skrill or Neteller if supported in your country. The method you choose is very important because it determines how fast you receive your money. For example, debit card withdrawals are often faster, while bank transfers may take longer depending on your bank's processing time. Once you select your preferred withdrawal method, you will be asked to enter the amount you want to cash out. It's always a good idea to double check this amount before confirming. Some users accidentally try to withdraw more than their available balance or forget about small remaining funds. After entering the amount, you confirm the transaction. At this point, Betfair may ask you to verify your identity if you haven't already completed verification. This is a standard security process known as KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer. It usually involves confirming your identity using documents like a passport, driver's license, or national ID, and sometimes proof of address. If your account is not verified, your withdrawal may be delayed or even temporarily blocked until verification is complete. So it's always better to finish this step early before you start betting seriously. After confirmation, your withdrawal request is processed. Now, this is where timing becomes important. Depending on your method, withdrawals can take anywhere from a few hours to several business days. Debit card withdrawals are often faster, sometimes processed within 24 hours, while bank transfers may take 2 to 5 working days. E-wallets, if available, are usually the fastest option and can sometimes be instant or same day. While waiting for your money, it's normal to see the status of your withdrawal as pending. This simply means Betfair is processing your request. In most cases, there is nothing you need to do at this stage unless there is an issue with verification or payment details. One thing many beginners don't realise is that withdrawals must go back to the same payment method used for deposits whenever possible. This is a security policy used by most betting platforms. So, if you deposited using a specific card or bank account, Betfair will often return your winnings to the same source. This helps prevent fraud and ensures funds are being returned to the rightful owner. Another important detail is fees. Betfair generally does not charge withdrawal fees in most regions, but your bank or payment provider might. For example, some banks may charge a small international transaction fee or currency conversion fee if you are dealing with a different currency. It's always smart to check this with your bank so you know exactly how much you will receive. If you ever find that your withdrawal is taking longer than expected, there are a few common reasons. The most frequent one is incomplete verification. Another reason could be that your bank is holding the transaction for security checks. Sometimes delays also happen during weekends or public holidays because banks do not process transactions in real time during those periods. In rare cases, Betfair may also perform additional security reviews if the withdrawal is unusually large or flagged for review. To avoid problems, always make sure your account details are correct before withdrawing. A small mistake, like an incorrect bank number or mismatched name, can cause serious delays. Also, ensure that your Betfair account name matches your bank account name exactly, because mismatches can lead to rejected withdrawals. Now, if you are using Betfair's exchange trading system, you might be cashing out profits frequently after closing positions. The process is still the same, but many traders prefer to withdraw regularly instead of leaving large balances in their account. This helps them manage risk and lock in profits over time, rather than letting everything accumulate. Another useful tip is to avoid making multiple small withdrawals if you don't have to. In some cases, banks process larger transactions more efficiently than many small ones, and it also helps you keep track of your earnings more easily. However, this depends on your personal strategy and financial planning. Security is also a big part of the withdrawal process. Betfair uses encryption and secure payment systems to protect your funds, so you don't need to worry about your money being unsafe during withdrawal. However, you should always make sure you are logging into the official platform and not any fake or phishing websites. Always double check the website address before entering your login details. If you are using the mobile app, the withdrawal process is almost identical. You simply open the app, go to your account or wallet section, select withdraw, choose your method, enter the amount, and confirm. The mobile interface is designed to be simpler, but the steps remain the same. Some users also ask about partial withdrawals. Yes, you can withdraw part of your balance while leaving the rest in your account for future betting. You are not required to withdraw everything at once. This flexibility is one of the advantages of using a betting exchange platform. Another thing to keep in mind is currency conversion. If your Betfair account is in a different currency than your bank account, the amount you receive may vary slightly due to exchange rates. These rates are usually determined by your bank or payment provider, not Betfair itself. Finally, once your withdrawal is successful, you will receive a confirmation message or email. At that point, the money will either appear in your bank account or payment wallet, depending on the method you chose. If everything was done correctly, the process is usually smooth and straightforward. So in summary, cashing out on Betfair is not complicated, but it does require attention to detail. You need to choose the right withdrawal method, make sure your account is verified, enter the correct amount, and understand processing times. Once you follow these steps properly, you can easily move your winnings from your Betfair account into real cash in your hands without stress. And just like that, you now understand exactly how to cash out on Betfair from start to finish, in a way that helps you avoid delays, mistakes, and confusion, while making the entire process much smoother and more predictable every time you withdraw your funds.